Okay, so we ordered these beautiful cabinets, and we have these pantry that we want to put these rollout trays in. They come from Fabulous, but when you open the box, okay, when you open the box, what you get is these. I guess are in here for shipping. They're not part of the construction. All right, and I point this out because there are no instructions on how to install these. So your rails are already installed, and then you just have to, so I'm going to put this here so I could show you this. Okay, so the secondary pieces are here, and you're going to attach them to the side of the drawers. So it has the furring strip already attached. So you line it up on your rails, and there's a little black plastic piece that will just click as you slide it into place. And of course I took it off. Hang on a second. Alright, so try that again. So you line it up, and then you can see there's a black plastic piece right here that's going to catch it. Alright, and if it doesn't totally catch, sometimes you can click that, and then you hear it click back into place. That's going to hold it. Alright, so I'm going to do the same side, same with the other side. With the same with the other side. And if you have trouble, you can pull this little lever, and that'll help get it in on the rail. Alright, so I have both of those on. Alright, now this isn't the one that I was going to install, so I'm going to grab that. Okay, so I've already got two installed. And then what I did is I went ahead and put a shelf in right below the height that I want my top drawer to be. And this is going to help me make sure that I'm guiding my install and it's level. So I'm actually using those pieces that came in the packaging to use on the outer edges, and then I'm going to put my drawer in. So when you have the slides on and the furring strips attached, it is the perfect fit inside your cabinet. I mean, that's the way it is. We got our cabinets from RTA. I know that Fabulous is sold by a couple of different companies, but when you do this, it should be an exact fit in here. And then I'm going to drill and screw in the back, and then remove the drawer, and then I'll drill and screw between the guide holes. So let me take this assembly back off and show you what I'm talking about. All right. So on the slide assembly, what I'm going to be doing is, imagine that this is in the cabinet, this is at the back, this would be the left side. I'm going to be pre-drilling a hole here to attach to the inside of my cabinet, and then I have to pull this slide out, and I use this opening here to find that largest hole. All right, and then I'm going to pre-drill and put a screw there. So that's almost at the front of you see where it is, of my drawer slides. So 2 screws should be enough. I know that the thickness of my wall panels to the outside of my cabinet are 3/4 of an inch. And so I'm using 1 3/4 inch screws, all right, to mount these. So I'm just making sure that I have those little supports on the side, and I want to make sure that my drawer is level. And if not, then I would be using some shims to make sure, and it is. So we're in a good position. So now that we know that we're level, I'm going to pull out the drawer. All right, and I'm going to climb in there, and I'm going to drill. It's going to get pretty tight because I'm here at the top. It's going to get pretty tight to make sure that I drill this in appropriately. Okay, so now that I've attached the rail in the back, I'm going to remove the drawer so that I can pre-drill the hole on the front end of the slide. Okay, so this is where having the shelf and then the support in place helps, because it's going to keep it level and in place even though the drawer is no longer there. Okay. Okay, so I removed the shelf out of here because if you don't, you're going to have it locked in there the rest of the time. Because as soon as you put this guide, these furring strips with the slides in, it will lock that shelf into place and you'll never get it out. So you got to remove it before you put this in. And I'm just putting my screws a little bit further through so I can line them up with my holes that I've pre-drilled. There's one, and there's two. Okay. And then I do have a level, so I can double check that we're on level. Good. All right, so. Okay, so this is a voiceover. I was having trouble with sound earlier. But basically, there's where the first screw went in, and then the second one there at the back. So I'm ready to install my drawers. And don't forget, there's that little black tab. So I'm going to have to push that down. In order to get, it took 2 hands to get it to line up. You would hear a click if this wasn't a voiceover, and then I did the same on the other side. So now I can get smooth in and out motion. I got some bins to organize the snacks. Pretty sure I picked those up at Costco. And now the rollout trays are in.